Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another video with me ABM Farhan. This is my channel Tech2, and today we are going to be checking out the brand new iPhone 13. Now on September 14th, Apple announced a bunch of hardware on stage and the iPhone 13s were the main highlight of the event. This year we got 4 new models of iPhone 13s, which are iPhone 13 mini, iPhone 13, iPhone 13 Pro and the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Now whatever I'm going to say about the iPhone 13 in this video are also going to be mostly applicable for the iPhone 13 mini, as at the end of the day it is just a shrunken down iPhone 13. However, the iPhone 13 and the Pro series of iPhone 13s have some huge separating factors, so we'll do a different video for that one. With that out of the way, let's get started with this review. Although Apple doesn't make quite a huge emphasis on the specifications, we should just quickly look at the specifications. Now, firstly, talking about the similarities of the iPhone 13 and the 13 mini, we have the same processor, which is the A15 Bionic, and also the same set of rear and front cameras, which are dual 12 megapixel wide and ultra wide and a true depth camera in front. We do not have any kind of telephoto cameras for zoom, but we have 5x digital. Other than that, we do have the same resolution, although the pixel density differs from the screen sizes. Talking about the screen sizes, the iPhone 13 mini has 5.4 inches, whereas the iPhone 13 has 6.1. We also have the same set of colors, including red, starlight, midnight blue and pink. And honestly, the red and the pink are my favorites this year. Unfortunately, the iPhone 13 mini and the 13 both miss out on the LTPO display, meaning 120Hz refresh rate, which the iPhone 13 Pro and the Pro Max gladly get. Now, firstly, starting off with the build quality and design, the iPhone 13 is quite a piece of hardware. It's a glass slab phone. Apple's tighter quality control does show how good the build quality really is. You won't find any bends, cracks or creaks on the build itself, and in the hand this feels really premium. The front and the back glass have ceramic shield protection, and the back glass, although is glossy, I do not really mind, although I would have definitely liked the matte finish of the iPhone 13 Pro. However, one thing I do not like about the iPhone 13 Pro is the titanium size, which is shiny and attracts like an ugly amount of fingerprints. So I think the aluminum side rails on this iPhone 13 and the mini are a great way to go. Now, one design change in the front and the rear are firstly the cameras, which are now redesigned and rearranged actually to accommodate that larger camera hardware. And on the front we have a smaller notch. Like finally, after years of complaints since Android moved on from notches to teardrops or even cameras which pop up or even get hidden under the screen, this smaller notch is kind of refreshing. Although of course you will feel the presence of this notch. I mean, any change is better than nothing, right? After the build and design, let's talk about that beautiful and gorgeous display. Do keep in mind the iPhone 13 mini and the regular has a slight difference in sizes, as I've told earlier, but the same technology and panel has been used in both. So this is a liquid retina XDR display, which is an OLED display and can go as bright as 1200 nits, which is an upgrade by itself from the older 800 nit peak brightness, which means this can go insanely bright while watching HDR content, or if you are outdoors. You wouldn't really have any problem seeing this display on a bright sunny day. Other than that, I wish I had something more to say, like it had 120Hz, but unfortunately Apple cuts out 120Hz from its regular lineup of iPhone 13s, and I hope that's not the case next year. So now let's talk about the iPhone 13 cameras. Cheers. Now the iPhone 13 cameras are really great. It gives DSLR level quality in a phone. Let's just say it's the closest to you can get. I have taken pictures with my DSLR and the iPhone, and to be honest, the iPhones do outshine the DSLR in some certain areas like night mode, because DSLRs have some complicated settings and needs a tripod to take night shots, while this can do great results in handheld mode. Now the iPhone 13 also has another trick up its sleeve, which is the videography. Apple announced cinematographic videos this year, which is basically portrait mode for video, but done better than Samsung. Oh boy, that was horrible. Now I'll let you judge the cameras, so here you go. Great, right? And this year I can say the same for the iPhone 13 mini as well. I mean, that small of a phone can do great results as huge as this, which is kind of mind-blowing, right? Now let's talk about the performance. So the Apple A15 Bionic, as like told by Apple every year, makes some huge claims about being 50% faster, more graphical power. But when it comes to day-to-day use, it's basically the same as an iPhone 12 A14 or an iPhone 11 A13. I mean, that's not a bad thing though. That's ridiculously fast and honestly can't keep up with any Android counterparts. So yeah, the performance is great. I have played games like Genshin Impact and I haven't necessarily seen any lags or frame drops. I mean, the phone does heat up after like a prolonged session of 2 hours, and there are some, thermal throttling issues when it does get heat up and loses some frames, but that's normal, right? You can also export a 4K video right there using LumaFusion or iMovie, and you can literally edit videos and stuff like that like you're on a PC. So yeah, that's some great power right there. Talking about the battery life, the A15 Bionic is really power efficient, and also being backed up by the fact that Apple this year included bigger batteries, we are getting phenomenal amount of battery life even from the iPhone 13 mini, which was kind of a bummer last year because the iPhone 12 mini, let's just say it wasn't ideal for all day use. Whereas this year the iPhone 13 mini is fully capable of doing a day, and also the iPhone 13 regular one, man, that can last a really long time. All in all, the iPhone 13 and the 13 mini are great devices. Starting at $699 and $799 respectively is also a good price point. And yeah, if you are looking for a great new iPhone, then definitely give the iPhone 13 mini and the iPhone 13 a look. So